Okay, let's get into these marbled brownies. Firstly, we need your bowl of melted chocolate and butter, and we're just going to whisk that until we get that nice and smooth. No lumps of chocolate left. If there's a little bit of chocolate left in there that hasn't melted, you might need to pop it back in the microwave just for 5 or 10 seconds and give it another whisk. Looking good now, nice and smooth and silky, no lumps left. So we're going to move along and pop our caster sugar in. Whisking that in again until nice and smooth. We're going to pop in our teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whisk that through. And now we're adding our eggs. Your mixture might be getting a little bit thick now, so just work that through nicely until all the egg has been incorporated into that chocolate mix. And we're just going to pop our flour that has our salt and baking powder in it and add in our cocoa. Whisk that to mix that together. And we're going to use a spatula just to fold the flour through the wet mix. So bring that all together with a spatula and just make sure you don't overmix that. We just want to make sure all the dry ingredients is incorporated into the wet. Folding it through and turning from underneath as well, make sure there's no dry ingredients trapped underneath. And stop folding as soon as you can see that all the dry ingredients is incorporated. Grab your lined tin and scoop that brownie mix in. And we're just going to use a spatula, or you could use the back of a spoon to smooth that out all over the bottom of your lined tin as evenly as possible. So brownie base is done. We're just going to work on our cream cheese mixture. Cream cheese is always going to be much easier to mix if it's at room temperature, so take that out a little early. Pop your sugar in. And we're just going to blend that with the mixer. You can use a hand mixer. If your cream cheese is really nice and soft, you could even just use a spatula to bring it together. But we just want to mix that through, blend it through somehow, and get rid of any lumps in the cream cheese and make sure it's nice and smooth. Once that cream cheese has broken down and it's blended with the sugar, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 egg. Mix that again. And keep going until it's come together and it's really silky smooth. And now we're just going to dollop spoonfuls of the cream cheese mixture all over the brownie. Once that's distributed over the top of the brownie base, just grab a knife, a skewer, and we're just going to run that through, swirling back and forward from both directions, and just get that marbled into the brownie mix. Try and make sure that the cream cheese mixture goes right out to the edges of the tin. And just keep changing direction until you feel that has worked its way in. And we're going to pop that in the oven at 170 degrees.